Hi folks, it's John Neisman from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you another update. This is the 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door sedan. So we've made quite a bit of progress since our last video that we were sharing. So before we had the power brake upgrade, so we share with you that we have that installed, and we had mentioned that we had an air conditioning kit coming. So the air conditioning kit has arrived, and we started to do some of the installation on it. So there's a couple of changes that we need to make, or had to make, sorry, under the hood. So if our wonderful camera person comes to this side, this vehicle originally had a generator, and because of the air conditioning unit, you can see our brand new compressor down here. This kit is from Vintage Air, and so it's a almost complete kit. So it comes with brackets and pulleys, and then you have to order the belts, which you got from our local Napa supplier. So we've just started to dry fit part of the component. So just like to share with you, so we have the compressor set up. We have to change the generator to an alternator. Excuse me. So we have a rebuilt General Motors alternator that we've installed, and then it comes with these nice brackets. So as we move along to the front, once we had the new alternator, you can see that we have this. So we have the top bracket here, okay, which is adjustable, and then we have this plate, which is part of the kit. So this is really well built. You can see the thickness of the steel, and you can see the plate is bolted in 3 locations. I think the camera can pick it up. So you have a bolt here, you have a bolt down at the bottom of the alternator below the pulley, and then you have a third bolt down to the block. So you've got a nice triangle with heavy steel that's going to give the strength that you need to not only the compressor but also to the alternator. So we have that dry fitted on. Just like to point out, we're just dry fitting all of this on because this metal, as you notice, is not treated. This is just a mild steel. So once we have all of this installed and we know that everything fits properly and the belt tension is correct, then we'll disassemble part of this and then we will treat and clean this metal and we'll paint it appropriately. In the front, in a previous video we shared with you, we had the recently record rad was installed, and then this is the component as part of the air conditioning unit, and it comes with nice brackets. So we have these brackets that came as part of the kit, and they almost fit. We just had to oblong a couple of the holes, and now we've bolted that in, and it looks quite nice. It's very, very subtle, and you can see how well everything fits, and the spacing and so on is all quite nice. So then the other thing I like to point out is on the firewall. So you can see on the passenger side now, we have our battery tray, and then just to the left of the tray, we have our AC piping. So we're going to have not only heat and also air conditioning. So we have our 4 lines coming out. Don't be alarmed by the openings there. We've got grommets that we'll install later. So that's the back of the unit. So as the camera person comes down the passenger side and underneath the dash, we'll just take kind of a peek here. So we have the unit. You can see the blower assembly here, and then this is quite a large unit because it starts here and it continues on over here underneath the dash. So we have it up into place and we have it bolted where it should go, and we're going to continue to do the dry fitting of this, and then we'll be adding the vents and so on. And from Vintage Air, this kit is made specifically for this 56 Bel Air. So you'll notice on the side we've got our wiring here that looks kind of messy, but it's actually progress, because in our last video we didn't have the steering column in, nor the steering wheel or the gear shifter, because it's a 3 on the tree. So now we have that in, so we'll have our camera person follow me all around again. So nice in terms of the progress, because what we had to do with the steering column, the wiring and the switches, none of it was working. So we've ordered all of the wiring, and it's all been redone for the steering column. and then the steering column was all scratched and had been painted a few times over its life. So what we did, you can see here, this is part of the new wiring piece, and the part you don't see is it comes from here and it comes up into the switch. So we basically rebuilt everything with the column and the wiring and the signal switch. So that's all brand new, and we have the proper plug which will be set up into the harness. You can see the nice chrome bezel, the factory bezel with the new bushing. So it's all coming together quite nicely, and then we just dry fitted the steering wheel on. So now it's coming along quite well. So I just wanted to share with you, it's a quick little update. This is the 56 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door sedan, and we'll continue to work on the wiring and the dash components, and then I'll share with you in the next video coming up when we have the rest of the air conditioning unit installed. So I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.